I'm always grateful, and I have to pinch myself for the love and the appreciation and the respect that we get from our incredible audience.
She would go like, I should have just ate that apple, bitch.
And it's so crazy that the princess, of course, the princess is pro-Palestinian, and the evil queen is a Zionist. Of course. This is the perfect, it makes sense so much.
Does the quarrel between Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot have anything to do with their professional rivalry? Many speculate online that Rachel Zegler's irritation with her Snow White co-star Gal Gadot may be due to more than just artistic differences. This live-action interpretation was a huge boon to Rachel. It should have been a career-changing experience to oversee one of Disney's most iconic stories, she said. However, Gal's undeniable charisma and commanding presence have drawn a lot of attention both on and off screen, and she has been gaining more and more attention as a result. Some believe Rachel would find it difficult to handle Gal's widespread appeal. Fans have also noted another interesting discrepancy in the casting. Gal Gadot, who is frequently regarded as one of the most beautiful women in the world, plays the evil queen, a character whose jealousy of Snow White's beauty drives the plot. This has sparked discussions on the visual dynamics of the movie, with some people speculating about how the traditional story would be portrayed. On social media, memes highlighting this discrepancy have gone viral, sparking an ongoing debate about the casting choices. Rachel's actions on social media have also drawn notice. The comment she made on her last Instagram photo, "I'm the fairest, by the way," has sparked a lot of online debate. Some have analyzed it in the context of the broader debate about the film, while others have viewed it as a humorous remark.
Honestly, I'm embarrassed of this because I chose a filter that made me look pink as hell. But you thought you did something. You thought you did something by pointing out that I, like every other person on planet Earth, use filters on my photos. But you know what you really got? Embarrassed. Let me tell you why this is embarrassing. It's because in this photo, I'm still an olive-toned queen. You don't have to give me any more racial identity confusion than I already have. Let me tell you something. Soy una latina orgullosa y tengo muchos privilegios porque tengo piel clara. But I will never try to bait people by pretending that I look different than I do. Shouldn't even have to explain myself, but go pick on someone else who's actually doing harm by race fishing.
In addition to being a cunning jab at Gal Gadot, other fans interpreted Rachel Zegler's remark as an effort to reaffirm her stance and summarize the story. However, rather than enhancing public perception of her, it has fueled discussions about sensitivity and self-awareness, which has resulted in increased censure. This difference is further emphasized by the two stars' different presentation. Audiences are captivated by Gal Gadot's fascinating charisma and her elegant and friendly demeanor in interviews. Responses to Rachel's media appearances have been mixed, with some of her comments sparking controversy. Gal seems to radiate confidence effortlessly, whereas Rachel's more defensive responses have just intensified the conflict. At its core, this issue seems to be about more than just casting choices. It highlights a tension between two public personas, Gal's alluring charm and Rachel's more polarizing demeanor. The continuous online discussions make one thing clear: Rachel has been criticized for her public battle for acceptance, and her resemblance to Gal only serves to increase the level of scrutiny. When someone is identified as the antagonist online, is it feasible to change the plot? The internet's creativity is boundless, and Rachel Zegler has found herself at the center of a viral storm thanks to a fan-made animated short. In a startling twist, the video reimagined Snow White, with Gal Gadot's evil queen serving as the unexpected heroine and Rachel's role as the true enemy. This funny satirical animation reflects a lot of the criticism Rachel has faced in real life, specifically sentiments of entitlement and a lack of appreciation for her work. In contrast, Gal's animated counterpart radiates poise and elegance, which strengthens the positive perceptions that many fans already hold of her off-screen persona. Some viewers transform what began as lighthearted satire into a talking point for society by using it as a reflection of the current discourse surrounding both actresses. Gal's status as a fan favorite is further cemented by the video, which highlights her charm and relatability. Rachel's portrayal in the comic, however, has made it more difficult for her to influence public opinion. The video's widespread popularity serves as a reminder of how difficult it is to alter an online narrative once it has taken hold. In addition to social media, fans have shown hostility during the Snow White press tour. While Gal Gadot exudes her signature warmth, smiling widely and engaging with the media with ease, Rachel Zegler's demeanor has drawn criticism. Some have interpreted her body language as distant or uninterested, which has sparked speculation about underlying issues. Rumor has it that Rachel's reserved manner may be the result of professional competition. Some have questioned whether Rachel is struggling with the shift of focus because of Gal's widely recognized performance and natural charm. For a rising actor who was once heralded as Hollywood's next big thing, managing the intricacies of a well-known co-star relationship adds another degree of complexity to the conversation. Another element contributing to the ongoing dispute is the notion that Gal Gadot, with her effortless charisma, just wins people over without even trying. In contrast, Rachel Zegler has been accused by some of overspending in social media posts and interviews. Previous controversies involving Rachel have only deepened the divide. In past interviews, some have accused her for being disrespectful of her role and excessively critical of the original Snow White story. Gal, however, has maintained her civility and embraced her identity with enthusiasm and relatability. Fans are shocked by the contrast between Gal's serene grace and Rachel's seeming irritation. Rumors about turmoil behind the scenes are still prevalent. Gal continues to present herself as a successful professional who is unaffected by criticism, while Rachel appears to be balancing the strain of public opinion. To have a co-star with undeniable star power adds much more challenge. Recent chats suggest that things have shifted and Rachel is struggling to get back on track. If there was ever a chance of friendship between the two, could Rachel Zegler transform the narrative from one of rising star to one of public scrutiny? The rise of Rachel Zegler from Broadway to Hollywood was once believed to be unstoppable. However, recent controversies have made her the focus of intense public discussion, with some questioning whether her reputation has been harmed in the long run. Critics and fans have discussed her responses to criticism, with some speculating that she struggles to engage audiences. A major turning point was Rachel's earlier comments on the original Snow White. By attacking the 1,937 classic's traditional plot and calling it outdated, she unwittingly alienated several diehard Disney fans. Many people thought her remarks denigrated a beloved period of film history. Instead of being viewed as a fresh voice ready to update the narrative, others perceived her attitude as indifferent to the legacy she was inherited. The way Hollywood has managed Rachel's public image has made things more challenging. Instead of allowing fans to get to know her organically, others contend that public relations efforts and studios have attempted to push her as the next great star before they were truly on board. Instead of increasing her popularity, her responses to criticism have sparked greater discussion. Meanwhile, celebrities like Gal Gadot have succeeded in balancing appeal and relatability. Rachel, on the other hand, is caught up in a complex media story. Whether she can influence public opinion or whether she will remain a controversial figure in Hollywood is still up in the air. But one thing is for sure, when off-screen drama overshadows the film, it hurts everyone. Disney's much-anticipated Snow White remake is being impacted by the increasing hostility between Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot, and it goes beyond simple rumors. What should have been a box office success instead faces the risk of turning into a PR nightmare, since audiences seem more engaged in the off-screen argument than the film itself. For Rachel Zegler, the stakes are high. She was formerly hailed as Hollywood's next major star, but she has come under fire for her remarks about the real Snow White and her purported disputes with Gadot. Opinions regarding these controversies have varied among fans and industry insiders. If the film fares poorly at the box office, Rachel may be held primarily accountable, which could harm her prospects of getting a big role in the future. Due to Hollywood's infamously risk-averse culture, actors with controversial public personas may find it difficult to secure major jobs. Gal Gadot, however, seemed to be coping with the situation really easily. Although her presence in the film has drawn some criticism due to her political affiliations, her established career, polished public persona, and ongoing success in major franchises like Wonder Woman provide her with a level of stability that young actress Rachel has not yet attained. Not just the actresses themselves are impacted. The controversy over Disney's decision to recast Snow White with a diverse cast has intensified already contentious discussions about the decision. Disney, a studio that mostly produces nostalgia-driven remakes, struggles to maintain the faith of its audience. If Snow White is unable to captivate fans, future live-action productions might take a different route. Ultimately, the Snow White plot highlights a harsh reality in Hollywood. When off-screen turmoil overshadows the film, there are consequences. The task facing Rachel is to redefine the public image as Gal may only experience a temporary setback. Moreover, it is uncertain whether Disney will profit from this risk.